Hello guys, it's the Football Roundtable here, and today's video is about the Manchester United takeover because it's reaching crunch time. The process is wrapping up. There's still maybe a further stage to go, just to sift out the ones that aren't too serious, aren't too great of a bid for the Glazers and the Rain Bank. But we're reaching a climax where there's two main public bidders who are Sheikh Jassim and Ineos / Sir Jim Ratcliffe. And these two have come up guns blazing in the public, doing the PR and saying this, saying that. Sir Jim Ratcliffe even went to the extent of visiting and meeting up with the Man United and Rain Bank officials. So it's serious. It's getting to the serious stage. And if you're a United fan, let me know what you think about the potential buyers so far. Who do you prefer? Who's your favourite? What do you think they'll bring to Manchester United as a club? But yeah, getting into the meat of this video, Sheikh Jassim has said that, well, he initially said that he wasn't going to be bent over a barrel. He wasn't going to pay an extortionate price. He wasn't going to overpay. He wasn't going to dance to the Glazers tune. That tune has changed. Because now he's willing to overpay for the club. Because he reached this next stage of the negotiations, he's been able to see Manchester United's financials in true detail, their projections, sponsorship value, etc. And after his officials, his representatives have seen these facts and figures, it seems that he's now willing to overpay. And for most United fans, they seem to be a supporter of Sheikh Jassim. So they want him to be the new owner. And this will be music to their ears because he's Qatari, he's got the money. He's a Manchester United fan, apparently, a very, very hardcore Manchester United fan. He even wears the shirt when he's playing five-a-side whenever he can. So he's a Manchester United fan through and through. He knows the history. He wants to make Manchester United the best club in the world again. So United fans are obviously going to be lapping that up. They're going to be so excited for that project to materialize if it does. He's now willing to pay close to 6 billion, apparently. So that's going to blow everyone else out of the water that we know of so far, which is basically Ineos, because Sir Jim Ratcliffe has come out and said that he's not going to be paying an extreme price for the club. He's not going to pay a special price. He's not going to, overpay. It's going to be a community asset. He doesn't want to pay too much money because then, he's going to put his company under pressure with the debt. So it's very intriguing to see who will come out on top with this. Obviously, on paper, it's Sheikh Jassim because he's got the money. He's a Manchester United fan. Sir Jim Ratcliffe said he's a Manchester United fan, but he has a Chelsea season ticket. That's not a good look. And he bid for Chelsea, but I think it was just a PR thing for the Glazers, saying that he has the money, he's willing to buy a football club, and he's in the market. I think that's what that was. For Sheikh Jassim, this is great. This is great news for him because you're going to own a club that you support. You're going to try and revitalize, redevelop, and resurrect Manchester United as a club with Erik ten Hag as manager, who's shown what he can do. Obviously, Ten Hag has had money to spend, but it wasn't as much as Mourinho had when he came in, or when Van Gaal had when he came in, or Oli when he came in as well. So he wasn't backed to that full extent. Anthony was overpriced. They could have had him cheaper early in the window, but that just boosted the whole transfer spending that Man United had. But yeah, so he has Weghorst as a number 10, basically, on loan from Burnley, a defensive striker, basically. So he hasn't been fully backed as the other United managers I've mentioned. Other than Moyes, Ten Hag has been the least backed manager, I think. Let me know if I'm wrong. But yeah, Sheikh Jassim will be redeveloping Old Trafford, redeveloping Carrington, not even redeveloping, but upgrading the women's facilities because they have been neglected by the Glazers. They're doing well in the Women's Super League, but they've been neglected by the Glazers, So there was a time where the women's team had to change in the car park. Deep that for a second. And United didn't have a women's team for over 10 years. So they've been neglected and they seem to be doing a good job though in the Women's Super League. They're first or second in the title race. So credit to them with the limited resources and facilities they have. But yeah, as Cristiano said, Carrington is stuck in the dinosaur era. It hasn't changed since the dinosaurs went extinct. So they need to redevelop that ASAP. Old Trafford is leaking. It's looking like a relic. And look, Tottenham Stadium looks like a flipping spaceship. It looks like an anti-gravity device. That's what it looks like. Anti-gravity ship. Old Trafford looks like a flipping, I don't know, an Anglo-Saxon helmet. It looks old. So these things need to be done. With Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, with the debt that's going to be loaded onto Ineos, I do not think it's going to be a quick process. He may run the club responsibly, but at what cost? Because he may try to take out dividends so that Ineos can pay off the debt. If you see what I mean. Because basically Sir Jim is going to be taking out debt, leveraging it against Ineos to buy the club. Basically what the Glazers did, but the only difference is the debt will not be onto the Manchester United Football Club. It will be onto Ineos. So will he take dividends out for Ineos to be able to pay back this debt? Because this debt wasn't in Ineos's future projections until recently. So they may not have the money to commit. They make a lot of revenue, but they may not have anticipated this happening this year, for example. So we'll see how that goes. Sheikh Jassim is planning on 100% debt-free, full-on takeover. He's going to buy out the Glazers and he's going to buy out the shareholders on the stock market. Ineos aren't going to do that. They're going to keep the shares on the stock market, but buy the Glazers' share of Manchester United, which is roughly 69%. So we'll see how that goes. To sum up, Sheikh Jassim is the favourite, 100%. There are like 3, 4, 5 bidders who we do not know about, who haven't gone public. One or two of which may be interested in partial investment, which would keep the Glazers at the club. So there's only roughly 3, 4 bidders who really want to take over the club. We don't know where they're from. They're probably American, but these are exciting times for Manchester United fans. You know, Old Trafford was submerging in urine a few days ago. So that just shows you the need for redevelopment at that club, because stuff is broken. So guys, let me know what you think. If you're a rival fan, let me know what your thoughts are about this takeover. Are you disappointed? Are you upset? Are you unhappy? Do you want Manchester United to suffer for eternity? If you are a United fan, let me know what you think as well. Is this the time for prosperity? Is this the time for Manchester United to climb back to the top again and reclaim their perch and win Champions Leagues and win Premier Leagues consistently and redevelop Old Trafford to become the best stadium in the world and have Carrington be a beautiful, state-of-the-art, up-to-date training facility? Let me know your thoughts and what you think will happen over the course of the next month or two. So yeah, guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.